My Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 6 predictions. Let's go. For the first track of the Acorn Cup, I will be predicting Tours Rome Avanti. The reason why is, one, there's only one city track left that's in Tour right now that's not in 8 Deluxe, and that's Rome Avanti. But yet, in the files, there is another city track that I will mention later in this video for the Spiny Cup. But let's go back to Rome Avanti. Rome Avanti is a cool track where the Coliseum, it's pretty cool, but the rest of the track is, well, city stuff. But the nighttime aesthetic is what makes it stand out from other city tracks. You know how every single wave has that one curveball track that nobody saw coming? Or at least in that wave specifically. Like in wave 2, we had Snowland. Wave 3, it was Maple Tree Wave. Wave 4 was Mario Circuit. And wave 5 was Moonview Highway. This time, I'm thinking it's another Wii track. Hear me out. So, you see like how the graphics for like other tracks like Wii Rainbow Road for Mario Kart Tour looks stunning for Mario Kart Tour graphics, right? There's another Wii track that has stunning graphics for Mario Kart Tour standards, and that is Wii Daisy Circuit. Alright, not only this is one of my favorite tracks, it's my favorite circuit of all time. It's one of the, and it's not hard to be in the Spidey Cup. It's not hard enough to be in the third or fourth slot of the cup. It's easy enough to be in the second track, but it's not too easy that it doesn't fit Wave 6 like Mushroom Bridge. Mushroom Bridge is a little bit too easy for the final wave. While Daisy Circuit, while being a circuit, it's kind of difficult. Well, compared to Mushroom Bridge, obviously. And the next track for the Acorn Cup will be SNES Bowser Castle 3. Alright, so every Bowser Castle, besides like a few, are in the third cup of the final cup of the game. But since this is a SNES track, I'm predicting that this will be the third cup of the Acorn Cup, the penultimate cup. The reason is, one, it's a SNES track, so it cannot fit the final cup. I mean, it could, but it doesn't fit with it. And two, the reason why it's the third track instead of like the second track is because, one, that's Daisy's Circuit spot, and another reason for that is, well, it's Bowser's freaking castle. Look at this remake. It's amazing, and I can't wait to play this. The anti-gravity sections are gonna be awesome. And the final track of the Acorn Cup will be Piranha Plant Cove from Mario Kart Tour, but the game's gonna say it's a Nitro track. Hear me out. I don't think it fits the Smiley Cup. And you know how like each wave ever since wave 4 has had the first cup and end with the Nitro, and the next one end with a city. Well, I'm thinking, since Piranha Plant Cove is pretty much like a city with the 3 variants, it could be the final track of the first cup, because we all know the last track of the whole entire Booster Course Pass. I think we all know this. And Piranha Plant Cove being here, it's also very diverse compared to the rest of these tracks, except for one. But we'll get to that next in the next cup. But yeah, Piranha Plant Cove, yeah, that should be the final cup of the 8. That should be the final track, not cup, in the Acorn Cup. The first track of the Smiley Cup, or I'll call it the Blue Shell Cup for the rest of this video, will be Tour Madrid Miles. This is the city I was talking about earlier when I was talking about Rome Avanti. Madrid is in the files like Mob ND, and people, a lot of us Mario Kart fans are thinking it's Madrid. And I feel like if Madrid is the easier track than Rome Avanti, then they're flipped around. But other than that, Madrid will be the first track of the Blue Shell Cup. The second track of the Blue Shell Cup will be Piranha Pipeline, also from tour like Piranha Cove, but it's going to be called the Nitro. Piranha Pipeline, this track is chaotic, and I feel like they have anti-gravity once you go inside the pipe. So like you go around the pipe, like you could go upside down in the pipe, you could go on the sides, everything. But I feel like just staying on the road regularly is going to be the easiest path. But this track will be awesome for Wave 6. The graphics, I feel this is going to be the one track, like how every wave has that one track where the graphics are terrible. And this is that one track. It's the grass and the low textured brown ground. Yeah. Other than that, the track is awesome. And yeah. The next track of the Blue Shell Cup will be DK Mountain. Or whatever. Here's why I put DK Mountain here instead of Dino Jungle. Dino Jungle, not only it's too easy to be the penultimate track. Well, I'm putting it here as the penultimate track because DK Mountain is, well, that track. Alright. Dino Jungle was remade first in Mario Kart Tour, and DK Mountain was remade second. Which means DK Mountain was probably remade just to be an 8 Deluxe. Come on. Not only it's overscaled to fit 12 racers already, even though Mario Kart Tour only allows 8 racers per race. And I feel like the visuals could actually look good in this track. Except for like the mountain part. I don't know about that. But the forest jungle part down there, I feel like they could do what they did the Riverside Park and make that look amazing, like absolutely stunning. And yeah, this track will be amazing. And another reason why it's a fan favorite, like that's like a reason why a lot of these tracks are in here, especially all the Wii tracks. And finally, the final track of the DLC as a whole is my favorite track of all of Mario Kart, Wii Rainbow Road. Ever since I first played this in Mario Kart Wii, I loved it. Not only, I mean, except for falling off, but I'm just bad at that game, honestly. So yeah, Wii Rainbow Road is, if this gets in, which it's probably 95% getting into the DLC, I don't know how it won't, will be probably the best track in the game, in my opinion. Because they can put anti-gravity in like that one half-pipe section, and maybe put anti-gravity for almost the whole track, maybe. Especially like going down in the beginning, that could be anti-gravity. Like this track will be insane, especially on 200cc. Blue shells only. That's a video coming soon when Wave 6 definitely comes out. I'm definitely doing that. Oh yeah, speaking of blue shells only for Wave 5, that will come out early August. That's all I'm saying. Alright. But yeah, Wii Rainbow Road. This track is gonna be amazing. And I can't wait to play it in the future. But not only we're talking about the tracks, we are going to be talking about the characters. And the first character I'm predicting to be in this wave is Diddy Kong. Not only Diddy Kong is, well, a huge staple, a huge character in the franchise. He will be the second Kong in the game compared to like how many different forms of Koopa are there? So we got Koopa Troopa, Dry Bones. Well, Bowser's pretty much a Koopa, and the Koopalings and Bowser Jr. So almost half the roster, right? Well, and Lakitu, so almost half the roster, and Kamek. So Diddy Kong being the second Kong will be awesome, and this will fit in with DK Jungle. Not DK Jungle, DK Mountain. Sorry. This will fit in with DK Mountain. And also, speaking of fitting in with DK Mountain, we got the final character being Funky Kong. Not only this fits like the crossover characters in the bottom, because Funky Kong is pretty much a just only DK character because he appears in only 2 Mario spin-offs. Well, technically 3, counting if you count Tour. 2 Mario spin-offs being Mario Super Sluggers, the best Mario sports game, and Mario Kart Wii, obviously. And I feel like Funky Kong could also fit in with Wii Rainbow Road because, well, the Wii character, fitting in with the hardest Wii track and probably the hardest track in the whole entire series. And I feel like Funky Kong, they will purposely make him either the worst character in the game or the best character in the game. That's what I feel like Nintendo might do. So yeah, those are my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 6 predictions. I hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
In life, there's roadblocks.